Okay, so hello everyone. Today we are here with another topic, that is work, power, and energy. Today we are basically starting the new chapter, work, power, and energy. So let's discuss. So first of all, here first point is that work depends upon three factors. Now, what those three factors are? So those three factors are: number one is force, another is displacement, while third we have angle. Okay, so these three factors are on which works depend. So now let's move towards next. First of all, what is work? So work is basically the dot product, like here F dot D. So work is basically the dot product of force and displacement. Dot product of force and displacement is called as work. Like now you might be thinking, like here I am writing, so I am putting the work. Yeah, this is work, but in physics this isn't work. So in physics the work basically, like here, this is the dot product of force and displacement. Here as you can see I have one wheel. Okay, so let me write one car or wheel, you can say. So now I am putting force from here, force putting, but the displacement is in this direction, displacement. So now when I am putting the force on it, it covers some distance and displacement. So that is a work. While I am writing, this isn't work in physics at all. Okay, hopefully you get this. Now F dot D, when we remove the dot, we put the cos theta. Okay, so now here the F D cos theta, this basically means that when force is applied on a body, like here I applied the force on a body, it covered displacement. इसने क्या किया? डिस्प्लेसमेंट फासला तय किया. सो टू द डायरेक्शन ऑफ अप्लाइड फोर्स, मतलब मैंने फोर्स अप्लाई की, इसने फासला तय किया. किस किस चीज़ का फासला तय किया? किस डायरेक्शन में? जिस डायरेक्शन में मैंने फोर्स अप्लाई की थी उसी डायरेक्शन में इसने फासला तय किया. उसको हम कहते हैं F इजिकल टू डी कॉस थीटा. होपफुली यू गेट इट. अब हमारे पास फोर्स का यूनिट है न्यूटन, डिस्प्लेसमेंट का यूनिट मीटर. सो न्यूटन मीटर इज द SI यूनिट ऑफ वर्क, और अदरवाइज वी कैन से इज जूल. Newton meter is equal to joule. Okay, so now here work is a scalar quantity. How is scalar quantity? Let me prove that. Here you might be thinking like force and displacement are here, so these both are the vectors. Okay, but what work in physics is scalar, so we will denote the work as a scalar. Either the force or displacement is vector. Okay, so now let's discuss some systems in FPS system. The unit of work is work, F foot, P pound. Okay, foot for the force, pound for the displacement. So foot we denote as FT, pound we denote as LB. So here the unit as FPS system, the unit of work is foot multiplied by pound. Okay, or in CGS system what we have, like the CGS system, the unit of work is erg. In the CGS, centimeter, G gram, S second. Okay, so now let's discuss about the cos. If we have cos 0, so this value will be 1. Cos 90, so 0. Cos 180, so negative. So let's see this in detail. Okay, so here I wrote these some dot cos theta. So maximum cos theta, like when we have cos theta 0, so this means that is maximum. Okay, because cos 0 is equal to 1, so 1 here is the maximum. So here in the maximum work they are saying if force and displacements are parallel to each other. Now how parallel? Let me give you example. Like for suppose here we have one body and we are applying the force in this direction while it is it covers the displacement also in this direction. So now you might check, see, these both are in the parallel direction. So here in the parallel direction, the cos 0 is equal to 1 because the parallel direction the work is maximum. Hopefully you get this with the example. So here we have another one, minimum work. So minimum work, like cos 90 is equal to 0. So that's why here 0 is placed, so right we wrote the minimum. So here if force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, like how, if I am carrying a bag, so I will, like here you can see this is me and I am carrying a bag, so I will put the force upward because of my hand. I will support that with my hand, okay, while the what will, like I will force up, but I am going in this direction, so displacement will come in this direction, force will be up. So these both are parallel and making the angle of 90 degree. So here the cos 90 is basically 0. This means we have covered the minimum work. So now the third one, we have negative work. In negative work we are saying theta must be greater than 90. Okay, if theta is greater than 90, so that is negative work. Or otherwise you can say theta is equal to 180, means this is a negative work. So here in the negative work, what does actually happens is forces are opposite to each other. Like in this, forces are opposite to each other. Let me give you the one best example of this negative force. For suppose you are in the lift and the lift is carrying you upward because you press the button and lift is carrying you upward while the gravity is pushing you down. Okay, so gravity is pushing you down and you are in the lift and lift is putting you up. So what, these both are opposite, so that's why here we have the negative work. Negative work is to be the opposite to each other. Okay, hopefully you get this. Bye bye, we'll meet in the next video. Allah Hafiz.